Hello YouTube and welcome to Synthetic Oil Info. My name is Tom Brown, and in this video I want to talk about one of AMSOIL's fuel additives, and that is Quickshot. Here's a shot of the bottle. This is the 8-ounce bottle. It's also available in quarts and larger sizes. But Quickshot is primarily designed as a fuel treatment or fuel system cleaner for 2- and 4-cycle gasoline powered engines, especially your power sports equipment and handheld, yard equipment, those small engines that you have around that take a lot of abuse and are very susceptible to poor fuel quality problems, especially with the increase in ethanol that you get from pump gas today. Ethanol creates some very nasty problems for gasoline engines, and I've covered that in another video up in the current oil-related issue problem section of our channel here. But just to kind of recap some of that, ethanol tends to absorb a lot of water into the fuel, and it pulls that into the fuel system every time you open the cap on your fuel tank, or anytime that fuel is exposed to air. It pulls the humidity out of the air into the fuel. So you constantly have some amount of water in your fuel system. Ethanol, because it's alcohol-based, tends to absorb more than gasoline does, so it increases the likelihood that you're going to have water in your fuel system. And what happens after that water gets in there is it goes through something called phase separation. Literally, the ethanol and the water, the alcohol and the water that's in there, separate from the gasoline. So you have the gasoline at one level in your fuel tank, and then the alcohol and water separate down, and they'll go to the bottom of the tank. And while that sounds good to get that fuel, to separate the fuel from the alcohol and the water, it creates a real problem when your fuel level in your tank gets low and the fuel pump starts to pick up that water and alcohol mixture that has little to no gasoline in it. And so then that mixture goes into your engine, and it creates a very lean burn situation, because now your engine is not getting fuel, gasoline. All it's getting is water and maybe a little bit of alcohol in there, and that's not enough for it to combust properly and for your engine to run properly. It creates the combustion chambers get very hot, and it can actually cause engine damage. So one of the things that Quickshot does is it goes into your fuel system, and it brings that water and alcohol and fuel back together into a single solution. So it keeps those things mixed together so that they all flow through the fuel system together. And that's okay, because then you've got a higher concentration of gasoline and a lower concentration of water and alcohol going into your engine. So then that fuel gets pulled through and gets burnt, the water gets pulled through and gets burnt, just like it should normally. The other thing that Quickshot is very effective at is cleaning out your fuel system. It's a very high-powered, concentrated cleaner that'll go in and clean out your fuel tanks, fuel filters a little bit, the fuel lines, and especially your carburetors and fuel injectors. I've personally used this on a couple of different products here around the house. I had a handheld 4-cycle blower that ever since I got it brand new, after about the 3rd tank of fuel, and I was running ethanol fuel in it, didn't realize there was a difference at that point. It just got to where it would never run quite right, it would never start right, and I used several different products on it. Nothing ever made a difference. The first time I poured Quickshot in that the gas tank of that 4-cycle blower, it made an immediate difference after about 30 seconds of running. And I've never had a problem since then, because I keep that in there all the time, a little bit. The dosage on this, the first time you use it for a cleanup, is 8 ounces to 6 gallons of gasoline. And then after that, once you've got your systems cleaned up, if you just want to use a maintenance treatment, then it's 8 ounces, a bottle like this, to 12 gallons of gasoline. So you can cut that dosage in half. It's very effective for outboard engines as well. That's one of the reasons AMSOIL sells it by the quart as well. because then you dump in a quart into a large boat fuel tank, and it keeps that fuel that's in the boat, keeps it from creating phase separation, and it also keeps that fuel system in your outboard engines very clean. So a very good product, especially in today's environment where we're being forced to use more and more ethanol in our gasoline. The bottom line recommendation I have for you on that is, if at all possible, do not run ethanol gasoline, ethanol-based gasoline in your small engines. You know, your boat engines, your lawnmower engines, motorcycle engines, because especially if those vehicles sit around very much at all, that ethanol in there is going to create problems. It decays very quickly. Even if it's treated with a fuel stabilizer, it can go bad after 90 days. If it's not treated, it can go bad as quickly as 30 days. So in your car that you drive all the time, you're keeping it burned out of there, and you're keeping it consumed quickly. But in your power sports equipment, it's just not a good idea. Now, if you run that stuff every day, if you're in, you know, commercial lawn care business or something like that, you can probably get by with it. But even if you're doing that, I still recommend you run pure gasoline if you can find it, because the ethanol does not produce as much power as the pure gasoline does, and so those pieces of equipment are not making the performance and power that they were designed to make. But enough for that. If you would like to learn more about this, there's a tiny URL link right down in the bottom here in the discussion box of this video that'll take you right to the AMSOIL website for this product, Quickshot. If you'd like to learn more about any of the other AMSOIL products, I have a link right up here, a red box that you can push, click on, and it'll take you to my website, and you can select from there either Agrand, AMSOIL, or Ultram product lines of AMSOIL. You can also learn about becoming a preferred customer, dealer, or commercial retail account on there as well. And then my website and URL is right here along the video, minutemanperformance.com. You can go there, and there's a contact us button on there as well. You can send us a message or call us. Our phone number is on there. We're also over on Facebook under Synthetic Oil Info, so please check us out there and like us there. And we're obviously here on YouTube as well, so please subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Please like our videos as you watch them. That helps us get seen by more people, so we can help them solve their most difficult and challenging oil, lubrication, and filtration problems and questions, just like we're hopefully helping you right now. So also, there's another tiny URL link down below about becoming a preferred customer of AMSOIL. Please check that out. If you're going to buy more than $100 of AMSOIL products in a year, including Agrand fertilizer and Ultram vitamin supplements, that preferred customer membership can save you a lot of money, and then AMSOIL will ship those products right to your front door. UPS will, you go online or call them and call AMSOIL, and they will then ship those products straight to your door. A couple days later, UPS guy shows up, and there it is. So you don't have to worry about where can I get them, who's got them in stock. You order direct from AMSOIL, and they bring them right to your house. Very, very convenient program for people who want to have access to the full AMSOIL product line without concerns about where to get them. And there's no minimum order. You can order one product. You can order as many as you want. So very, very convenient system. So that's it for now. Thanks for stopping by. We hope to see you on another video, and have a great day.